for the new people that are here for the first time, I want to show you what this is all about. Leaders, team builders, I need you to start bringing people to this page. Bring them on the site. We need them to know what they're getting into. It's not about just the payments. I know those are nice and the money is great, but we got to show them the whole website. So this is our site. And before I go there, I almost forgot. Updated the website. Over 13,000 members right now as we speak. Less than 6 weeks, guys. Saturday will be 6 weeks. This is what we're all about. Personal empowerment, economic status for the people who don't normally have it. Domestic empowerment, and we want to eliminate child poverty altogether. We are not government parties who have to fight over whether kids should be able to eat dinner or not, okay? So that's not us. You get to come down here, you get to meet the core team. Notice that card flipped around because John is on it. They didn't want to have to look at John. But unfortunately, Lisa's there too, so we got to open it back up. So John and Lisa are co-founders, myself and my wife. Reem down here in public relations. She's down here, Reem Rickety Cat, if you guys want to say hello to her. The ever famous and ever popular Guillermo Joya. Okay. Yo. See, he even answers when you call his name. All right. So we do have a special announcement since we're on this page, guys. I want you to now meet our core support team. These are our social media specialists. They will be the ones that you go to when you have questions on Facebook chat, the Facebook group, and the Telegram. These are the faces and names that you need to look for. Christine Gordon, I believe she's on here. Do you want to unmute and say hello?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Elton.
If you hear that voice, you already know you're in trouble. I'm just saying. She's coming for you. Or she's helping you out one way or another, but she's coming for you. All right. So next is Teresa Carlson. I think she's on the call if she wants to unmute and say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, you were right there in front of my face. See how that works? Yep. That's usually where she's at, right there in front of me, going, Elton, we need to fix this. Elton, somebody has a problem. Elton, somebody's being stupid. Okay. So she is our police dog. And then we got Vivian Williams. I'm not sure if I seen your name on here. If you're on, please unmute and say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Dang, she was right next to Teresa, right in front of my face. Okay. Okay. Christine and Vivian, I need your glasses. Apparently, I need to wear glasses now. Okay, so you guys, these are the new people that you want to look for in the chats, in the Telegram, and on the Facebook page. Just so you guys are aware, the Facebook group will be archived for a short period of time because we want to funnel everybody to the page, because if we all work on the page, it increases our algorithm with Facebook and we get more people to see us, so we grow. That's a way to do AK kind of free advertising. Okay, so as I said, these are the new faces that you want to see and look for their names. Some of the stores that we work with. Now we're going to go to the most favorite. Actually, I can't even say that anymore because everybody else, there's a lot of people who are liking the travel page. Hopefully this will open quickly. There we go. As always, we have our shops. This is what you're able to pay $5 for. So if you're a Nike fan, you can shop at Nike all over the world. If you're one of the people who like to go watch the crazy people at Walmart, you can do that. And you can do it in Canada. So you guys will be able to see David quick at the Walmart online, because he's not going to go in there either. And don't mind me. I got a new mouse and it's acting like a crazy person. But we have over 2,000 online retailers. There's about 10 to 15 per page. with over 215 pages, 219 or 220. Yeah, 20 pages. So that's a ton of shopping that you guys could do and save with. Okay. I've already been accused of being a sexist. So ladies and gentlemen who like to buy Coach, there you go. You can go shop at Coach and get a discount. We have had people who are allowing us the privilege of knowing that they have saved money at shopping at our different stores that we have here. So it does work. It is a shopping portal. It does save you some money. Now we're going to move down to our fun partner sites. Our fun partner sites, backing up, we do make commission off of your sales, off of your purchases, but we use those to promote the company and get more people involved so you cycle faster. Okay. So just so everybody knows, we're not trying to hide that. This website or this page on our site is literally just fun stuff to go check out. My favorite is the fridge food one because everybody loves that one. At the end of the month, when you don't have, or the end of the week, right before you go shopping, you take all the ingredients that you have, you know, the half bag of this, the 14 ounces of something else, one dab of mayo, and you put it in here and it tells you a gourmet meal to make. Okay. Future me is you write yourself or someone else a letter that will be delivered in the future. So it's kind of fun. We have all kinds of other things you could look at here. Everything from how to sell your own pictures online and make a little extra money, and all the way down to old video games. Like they actually have like the Super Mario and all that kind of stuff. So come there to kill some time when you're not telling people about our program, which means you'll never use the future partners page, the fun partners page. Just kidding. Anyway, goal packages. You want to save for Christmas, you want to save for a vehicle, a honeymoon, or any other reason. You come to this page. If it's not listed here, we will be adding more. You can actually put your name and pick your holiday. We will get in touch with you and we will set up your goal package. Okay, it's really just that simple. We're here to make it easy for you. Now, we are also letting you guys know you can do this on your own. You can set up your own goal package. All you got to do is make another account and name it so that you know that that's what it's for. But the reason we have them is so that you're not tempted to go and take the money out. When it hits $80,000 and you want $1 million for a house, but yet you want $80,000 to go on a nice vacation for a year, we won't let you have it. Okay. But what you guys would need to think about is you can do this in your own way. You can actually set up your own package by making a new position. Like I said, naming it whatever it reminds you of so you have your goal. But imagine if you turned around and you made this for Christmas gifts. You put a package together for your mom, your dad, a neighbor, a friend, a cousin, a nephew, whoever, somebody you care about. You went ahead and put a package together, start a position for them, and give them the program as a gift after they already have money. Okay, just imagine what that would be like. Okay, if you could give literally, I know Pastor Carl is on here. He could give every one of his kids a massive Christmas present if he started, say, now in July and just let it grow until December and then cashed it out and gave it to them, or just gave them the access to it. Okay, so guys, think of your loved one. Think of your friends. Think of your family. Think of coworkers. Think of your boss. How good would that be to give your boss one of these accounts right along with your resignation? That would definitely be a fun day. So just keep that stuff in mind. Keep that stuff in mind. And yes, everybody, when you buy your Retired John Arnold shirts out of our merchandise page, all the profits and proceeds will go to John's retirement. All right. So We're going to go to the ever famous and ever loved, because you guys are killing it in here. I'm seeing a lot of you guys taking courses, and we love that. I heard a couple testimonies about people getting a certification already, and we haven't even been open 6 weeks. So in here, as you can see, 45,000 free courses, 1,200 free certificates, and 8,000 university courses. Okay, these are all in this one plan. Okay, and these are, as some of you have seen since you've been here a few times, these are not just regular old places. These aren't like online courses like you're normally used to. Harvard, Stanford, MIT, Yale, Columbia, UC, Berkeley. Okay, these are Ivy League schools and even universities from around the globe. So you can go in there and take those courses. Or if you just want to do a program to brush up on some things like personal growth, you can come in here and learn how to meditate. You can learn how to, they have herbal remedies in there. You want to learn how to use Excel and John's not around to do it for you, then you come in here and you learn Excel. You want to study for your real estate license, you can come in here and do that. You want to use My Fridge Food on the Fun Partner page and make some stuff, but then you really want to learn how to really cook, come in here and learn some cooking. My kids love this section, and they get to go in here and you learn for children. And it's great because it's all safe and everything, and it brings you to some cool sites. I know we're in the summer, but there are seniors going back to school and juniors. You guys can do your test prep for your ACT and SATs. So there's a lot of stuff in here that you can do that'll help you out in your education. And they are real courses, guys. They're literally from the places that they say they're from. I know I always do MIT just because it's one of my favorite, because it deals with technical stuff. But you can come in here and you get courses from MIT, cybersecurity. We'll just pick that as a random choice. And if you notice, it goes through edx.org through MIT directly. Okay, so these are real courses from real schools. There is no, fake stuff about it. So we're going to move forward because we could spend all day there. We're going to skip over the charities for a minute and go straight to the travel. Okay, we are partnered with Expedia Group, not an affiliate. We are a partner with Expedia Group, which means we have access to all of these sites in this one little box. You want to book a flight, you want to book a hotel and flight, car rental, cruises, and when you get to your destination, you can find things to do. Okay, you can even buy the tickets and all that right in this app. Now, give you an idea, if you guys haven't seen the video, we have a gentleman, his name is Clay, and he was in Cancun, Mexico, and went on our site to check his hotel that he had for $1,500 a night. He did the check, and if he would have booked with us, he would have saved $600 a night. Okay, so these are real discounts. Okay, and then as he says, documentation beats conversation. He came back in and did a trip to Miami. And guys, he flew on American Airlines, went directly to their site, and still saved $125 off of the direct flight from the company that he was actually flying with. So the travel discounts, they are there. They do work. They are amazing. You can save anywhere from 25 to 75%. Our good info page, that's our blog. We've got several blogs on there, just interesting stuff to read. Are downloadable. Okay, this is going to be expanding here in the next day or so because you guys have been flooding me with new stuff to put out there. Okay, so all you guys who I've approved with, it will show up. But these are just simple little things you can post on social media. We're going to be doing some email scripts and things like that, but you can post all these, and we have more coming. If you guys want your blue background for when you're doing Zooms, Vivian, when I'm not watching, you can go ahead and get that downloaded here. So if you like what we have in our background, go ahead and be part of the thing and represent. It's only $5, and you can download that here. We have some teaser videos that they don't have sound; they're just motion, but they catch the eye when you're scrolling. All right, and just for everybody's sake, so we can do this, I'm going to show you how simple this is. You click the download button, and mine is working a little faster, but it's already downloaded. Okay, goes right into your phone, right into your computer. So that's just a little something that you guys can use to help you get the word out. Our media page, if you can't find our YouTube page, come to the website, click on media, and you'll be able to watch all of our videos. Okay, most of them are up here. We're trying to add more, but all you have to do is click on watch on YouTube, and it will bring you to our YouTube page. So then you can watch every video that we've got posted. There will be more Spanish videos posted, and our overviews are usually on there at least by the next day. So we've got all that, and then we're going to go back to the charities since we skipped those on purpose. Our charities page, guys, I've heard a lot of you guys asking, can you add a charity? Absolutely, you can. It will be added to this list if you place it here and we validate their nonprofit status. They have to have a nonprofit number and be a legit nonprofit, and we will put them in here. And if we find that their cause is something we all like as the core team, we will put them on the featured page. For those of you who are new, just so you're aware, none of these go directly to us. We do not get credit. It goes directly to the website that it came from. We don't get credit for referring you. We don't get credit for anything. You take all the credit when you donate. And we make sure that it goes directly to them so that we don't have to manage any of it. So that's the website. That's the fun part. That's where you need to send people. But we're going to have to hit this page. Absolutely. Because guess what, guys? You guys are going to hear this. Actually, just look at this address up here and know that every time you ask me a question in Messenger, or you ask us a question in the Facebook chat group, that is the address you will get. It will tell you, go to itsonly5.com/support, fill in the form. Guys, fill this form incorrectly. It will help you speed up the process. Right now, we try to do every 48 hours so that we can get you fixed in less than 2 days or less. But we have been busy with some of the changes we've been making. Remember, fill in the form correctly. Give us as much detail as you can get without going overboard. The more detail you give us, the more information we'll have, which means we can solve the problem a lot quicker. But I'm going to tell you this, these little questions right here will help you solve most of your issues. The answers are here already. Okay. So just understand this support page is here for you. Do not click support in your membership back office. Go to this link. And I'm sure Sarah, being the main support person, has something to add to that.
If you can't get into your account, like you need your password reset, I need the username, the full name, the full address, and your email should be already in the ticket. If you send me all of that, then the first email I can send you is your password. If you want it changed, You can also just send me what you want to change to, and I can just do that right away too. Don't put that information in, then I have to email you requesting it. Then you have to email me back, and then I have to be able to get to it. I am working to get caught up from the holiday. Please understand that, you know, that was a 3-day weekend. I am getting 60 plus support tickets a day. If I'm lucky, I get 60 and not more. So that's a lot to have to go through. Also, do not send general questions to the support page. You will not receive an answer. I have a lot of support tickets. I do not have time to answer general questions in a support ticket. You can go back to your sponsor. You can check the FAQs. You can watch the overviews or any of the videos on the YouTube channel. You can go to the Facebook page. You can go to any of the chats, the Telegram, the Facebook. You will get your answer to a general question. Your account is active, even if your email didn't come through, you know, things like that. If you have an issue with your account, please fill out the support ticket. I'm happy to take care of it. But those general questions, you guys, also, more than one support ticket is not needed. If you send one, don't ask your sponsor to send one and their sponsor to send one. I get 5, 6, sometimes 7 support tickets for the same issue. That also delays support ticket processing time. When I have to open and check out 5 support tickets for the same issue, it just kind of bogs it down, and you know, it takes longer. I try to get through them as quick as I can. So, you know, like Elton said, the more information you give me, the better. And the less multiple tickets that you send in, the better also.
All right, guys. So here's where it comes down, what it comes down to. Leaders lead. If you are a leader, please tell your people to reach out to you. If you have even one person, have them reach out to you. Guys, go through, read the frequently asked questions so that when someone asks you, you can answer questions. Also, this is why we've implemented all the people that are now in the chat and on the Facebook fan page. They are also now there to answer questions that you may ask. Okay, but please go to the frequently asked questions. Sometimes you can just scroll back in the chat or the Telegram group and actually see the answer to your question. Okay, so just kind of try to do your research before you start asking questions and sending in support tickets, because the quicker we can get through the support tickets, the faster we can fix any issue that comes up, and the faster we can bring more features to the program. Okay, so support tickets, please fill them out fully. Please talk to your leadership. Please come and check your frequently asked questions. And I guarantee you 90% of the things that you're going to ask will get covered in some form or fashion. All right, so we'll keep that in mind.
Don't forget
Go ahead.
Don't forget the YouTube channel. They do have some videos on how to do different things inside the YouTube channel as well.
Oh, there you go. Now you have the YouTube channel too. So we have plenty of places that we can go to get these answers. And so now we're going to get to the boring part, the part where you learn about how you make your money. Okay. So as we all know, you guys have seen these screens. If you're new, you're going to love these charts. These new charts will be available on the website to download individually. I believe we have new charts that'll be put into the Telegram group. And Neville and Bitcoin Queen or any leader who wants to message me, I will send them over to you. All right, so you come in, you pay your $6. Okay, $6, guys. That's all you got to pay. It's only $5 to us, but it is $6 total because of your processing fees. You put that $5 in the system. 8 people. Now, how this works, because you guys keep looking at it and you're not paying attention to the things we say on every single Zoom call. The little matrix that you see in your back office with you above 2 people who are above 4, who are above 8, that is your mini matrix. That is all you need to worry about filling every time you get on one of these cycles. So when those 8 people come in, they are going to pay you $5 a piece. Now, we have a lot of, we'll call them haters out there who want to tell you that you're never going to get anything. Okay. Numbers don't lie. 8 times 5 is always going to be 40. Okay. Out of that 40, we're going to take 20 of it and we're going to put it down to cycle 2. Okay. Because you're never going to take any more money out of your pocket unless you want to. It is absolutely not required. You're going to give your sponsor $1 for just saying, hey, thanks for coming in. Thanks for inviting me to this. This is amazing. I love what we're doing here. You get to keep $19 in your pocket. I'm not expecting any of you to get excited over $19.
Elton,
Yes,
we're at 496.
that's fine. I can see it. Thank
Okay, good thing. 498.
you. Okay, thank you.
Okay. We're getting excited over here.
Okay. All right. So you're going to walk away with 19. Your sponsor is going to walk away with $1. Okay. We're going to move down to the next level, cycle 2. And it's the same process. You put in 20 from your amount above that. 160 gets paid to you by 8 people. 50 goes to the next cycle. So you can start there. When you cash out here, your sponsor has gotten another $5. You have gotten 105. That's $124 in your pocket for a $6 in total investment. Okay. Now I know we've all been in things where we put in more money and got less back, if we got anything back at all. Okay. So that process is going to continue. But before we go there, what I want you guys to understand is at level 2, cycle 2, when they get, your sponsor gets their $6 total. That's how much you pay to give somebody a position. So by the time they cycle twice, even if it takes 30 days, in 30 days, you got your money back for a position that's going to continue to pay you as well as the person you gave it to. So guys, I know everybody is in here preaching buy more positions, and that's fine. But how about we preach help more people, because buying the positions for yourself, guys, I mean, what are you going to do with 500 positions that pay you $1 million a piece? Most people in this chat don't even know what $1 million looks like. So to have 500 of them, come on, guys, we can do better. We can give back. We can help people and bring them in. And churches, foundations, shelters, people in women's shelters, battered shelters, okay? The e-pens are now out and working. They're basically like a coupon code. You go buy however many you want for $6 a piece, and you give the codes away for people to sign up. We have somebody here that is giving them to people in women's shelters and homeless shelters. Guys, that's where this company wanted to be in the beginning. It's not all about buy positions for yourself. Yes, make yourself comfortable. Get as many positions as you feel needed, but do not get an addiction, okay? Do not become addicted to buying your own positions. We had to do an intervention with John because he wanted to buy his own positions over and over again. So, guys, you can buy as many as you want. We're not telling you you can't. But when you buy 5, maybe buy 2 for someone else. Or when you buy 10, maybe buy 3 for some other people who are in need. We all know somebody who could use this money, who could use this freedom. So keep that in mind, that by the time they cycle through 2, you've already got your money back. And you still have all these other cycles that will pay you out. So that process is going to be the same until you get down here to our brand new green line. Okay, we added this green line the other day, and you guys all got excited because Sarah, my wife, actually was the first one to cross it, and it threw 200 new positions in the bottom of the cycle at cycle 1. Okay, I will be the next one to cross it. Lisa Arnold and John Arnold will either be there with me or right after in some fashion. So guys, that's literally 800 new positions created just from us working together as a team. Okay, we didn't cross that line on our own. You guys made positions, you guys brought people in, and that's what helps us get to where we were. Okay, so again, like I tell everybody, you have people saying that, oh, just the guys on the top are ever going to make it anywhere. You know what? We got to the green line and we brought it back to the first row. So the people who just came in benefited from what we did. That's why it's not the standard pyramid, matrix, whatever you want to call it. It's a cycle for a reason. So you cycle through that, you get 200 tickets. Those come right back to cycle 1 in round 1. Okay, you're going to go through 6. It's going to happen again. We're going to fly through those really quick. And at the last round, last cycle, we're going to take out $10 to put you onto cycle 2. Round 2. Round 2 is where you want to be. But think about it. We just put 1,000 new tickets in your name. When you cycled all the way through round 1, cycle 1, through cycle 9, and you're done with round 1, you have 1,000 positions that started right back here. So now that $1 becomes $1,000 to your sponsor. Your sponsor just got $1,000 just for saying, hello, come try me out. But you, at that point, now they're not all going to come through at the same time, but at $19, if you had 1,000 positions sitting here at cycle 1 and they cycled to 2, that's $19,000 on the very first cycle. Okay, there's not another program that's doing that for you. But you as the sponsor, you're the guy who invited me. You're going to make $4,254 for me getting through round 1. Now, as the person who came through, you're going to get $86,516. Now, I know some of you guys have seen the old slides. That number has changed because we've implemented these green lines. We've added one in there. Okay, so when you're doing the math, just understand that that is not 88,516 like it used to be, but we take $10 so that we can put you on to this round, which is round 2. It's costing $10 to get in, which we just took out of your last thing. You're going to have 8 people who give you $10 a piece. That's always going to be $80. Your sponsor is going to get $2 now, $2. So get excited over the $2. You're going to keep 38. That's going to continue all the way down to cycle 13, where we're going to give you now 100 tickets because they're $10 a piece. And those tickets are going to start over right back here at cycle 10 to keep the momentum of that round going so that it stays at a steady pace. Okay. Now, some of you guys have been complaining that, oh, well, it slowed down. Well, it slows down when you slow down. Okay. So if we speed back up, it'll speed back up. Now, how are we going to do that? Because you're going to get down to 13. We're going to put 100 new positions in. You're going to go through 14, cycle through 15. You're going to make $9,075 on cycle 15. Why? Because we're going to take out $2,300. Okay, that $2,300 is to cover your new positions. 100 of them will go back to cycle 10. The other 200, if you guys notice that orange line, I'm pretty sure none of y'all like that orange line. All those 200 positions come right back here to the beginning, cycle 1, round 1, to help out the little guy who just joined. Okay, So that's what these orange lines are about. That's why we call them hyper lines. Because guess what? How hyper would you be if you just started 10 minutes ago and then all of a sudden you cycled? I mean, I see some of you guys getting excited over cycling after a week. So just imagine if it happened in a few minutes. Sharon, could you please mute yourself? Thank you. All right. Now, once you get through that orange line, it's going to happen. You're going to see these other green lines. That's going to happen again. You as the sponsor are going to make $5,641. Okay. That means just for saying, hey, Elton, come join my program, or giving me a free e-pin, or giving me $6 in my back office using an e-wallet transfer, you walk away with over $5,500. Okay. Now, I don't know about you. Some people are afraid to talk to other people, so it might take a little bit more. But even if you stressed out long enough to say, hey, come check on my website, $5,600 is a really nice paycheck for doing it. That way, Susan could get some more lights on her porch. But Susan will be able to afford it because she'll have $181,199. Okay. So we're all going to Susan's house so that we can have a bonfire. So we're also going to take out $20 at the end, and we're going to put you into round 3. Again, you took $6 out of your pocket. You do not have to buy anything else. Now, there are some people here that would love to tell you, and I'm not saying they don't have to and that you can't, but there are some people here that are helping their team grow faster by saying, hey, when you get your payments and you have the money in your back office, buy some more positions. Okay, that does help the system, and it is something you can do. However, it is not required. Okay, but you can take some of your earnings and go pay it forward in the global pool. Just make sure you use your back office funds. Do not go to my global pool and use your credit card. It will take too long and you will miss out. We have had that happen multiple times. So you go through this whole system. It's the same thing again. You get down to the green line. Because they're $20, we give you 50 tickets. Okay, you get 50 tickets. They go back down to cycle 19. They start over. They create momentum on round 3. That's going to happen again on 24. But on 24, we're going to take 200 more tickets and we're going to put them right back at cycle 1, round 1, so that the people coming in that are brand new get the same chance that you got when you started. So guys, do not worry about, oh, I got in late and I'm missing it. This is a giant circle. It's a giant wheel. So nobody got in too late. So it's going to continue to happen. And if you were the one who invited me, you turn around and you get to buy the whole truck of Red Stripe for Mr. Garfield. Okay. $21,311 worth of Red Stripe to back into his driveway. But Mr. Garfield gets to walk away with $415,309. So I'm pretty sure he'll have some waiting for you. It'll be cold on ice. We took out the money, the $50 to bring you to round 4. You come into round 4, same process over and over again. I will pause so that you guys can look at it. And anybody watching the replay, you can pause and check out the numbers. Again, we have another hyperline on this page that as we all cross it, it will pay back 200 people back to cycle 1, round 1 to help push people through. For this level, we're going to take out $100 to put you into round 5. You're going to get $47,000 and some change just for inviting people. You, as the person who is in this cycle, will walk away with $913,846. Now, I don't know how much every one of you guys makes per year, but I can guarantee you that will give you some room to play. It'll give you some room to do some stuff. And, you know, they say money doesn't change people. Absolutely, it does. Maybe it'll change the fact that you don't have a mortgage. Maybe it'll change the fact that you have a brand new car. It'll change the fact that you can send your kids to a better school, put better clothes on their back, give them some more of what they want. Okay, so that's round 4. We take out the 100 to put you in round 5. Uh-oh, what happens here? We have a lot of orange on this page. So the first few cycles are the same. Cycle 40, another 22.10 that we take out. 10 tickets now because they're $100 a piece. We'll go back to cycle 37, and all these orange lines that you see, I do believe that there's 5 of them. That's 1,000 positions that go all the way back to cycle 1, round 1, and it helps the new guy coming in. So guess what? If you're behind somebody who has a lot of positions, don't stress, because once they get to these positions and they start going through not only the green lines but the orange lines, they will help you move forward. Guys, this is designed to force people to help other people. Okay, most of us here love helping other people, but this way it comes in and it makes you have no choice but to help. And when you see the faces of people that are cycling because you just cycled and hit a green line, and now they cycled, they're getting excited, it's one of the most wonderful feelings you can have. So we're going to take you all the way down through this. If you were my sponsor and you invited me here, you have $101,108. Okay. Again, really nice money for just asking somebody to join or paying it forward or whatever. I don't know about all the stocks and bonds and all that stuff, but I do know that 101,000 plus is one hell of a return on investment of $6. The person that is going through the cycle will walk away with $1.8 plus million. Okay, $1.8 million. That is because we work as a team and we help each other out. Each of us giving a little bit creates a lot for somebody who needs it. So again, you guys can watch the replay, come and check out these numbers and do the math. I suggest not doing the math past what you see here, because when you start adding the orange lines and the green lines and where they go back and how they multiply, it gets nuts. Just let our system do it and let me and John's brain fry. Well, we figure it out. So we're going to go to round 6. We take your money from round 5 and put it into round 6 at $500. That is going to start the process. But guys, notice your sponsor incentive has already hit $100. So if you have 20 positions that you bought in your back office, your sponsor would get 20 times $100 just for saying, hey, come check me out. Come see what we got going on. That's going to continue till once again, we have 5 more orange lines and 5 more green lines. But on our green lines, we're only doing 2 positions that go back to cycle 46 because they're $500 a piece. But we take out the money and we put 200 positions back at level 1, cycle 1, round 1. And literally this board by itself, as soon as you clear this, you will have put over 1,000, you put 1,000 people just from this round back to help the new guy coming in. And for doing that, you're going to walk away as an incentive for your sponsor who invited you with $413,000 and change. Okay. That is literally not too far from $500,000 for saying, hey, let me pay it forward for this guy. Let me get this person involved. Let me show them that this works and how we are a community by paying it forward to somebody. Now, that's going to happen multiple times, but you're going to turn around and walk away with 9.252 and some change. Guys, that's almost $10 million. Okay. I know there are people in here. I know one of them from Leamington, Canada, that will be taking a large portion of that and helping people. Okay, because that's what we're about. That's the people we want to have in this program, because keep for yourself, have what you want, have what you need, but make sure you give in to others too. And actually, with all our tax laws and rules and stuff, that is actually something that you'll probably have no choice but to do. So we're going to go down to round 7, last round of our system, last cycles. You're going to go through it. And again, we have more orange lines. We added these hyperlines to so accelerate the process that it could eventually get to where you could cycle in a matter of minutes from one cycle to the next. So again, same process. You guys can come back and look at the replay. 200 tickets go back to round 1, a total of 1,000 go back to the very beginning to help people out in the beginning. And as my inviter, you got to walk away with over $843,000 and change. Guys, that's over $750,000. Okay. The person that went through this cycle walks away with 18 million and change. So at that point, 18 million and change, we now do not take any more money from you. Your program is complete. And I know some of y'all are like, well, why would we do that? You know, well, guess what? You've got all these green lines catching up. You've got all these orange lines catching up, and they've all been made on every single round that you've been through. You got a little while before you're done, because guess what? When they go through, they follow the same position you were at. So we'll just jump back to round 3. So if you made 100, 200 positions back at round 1, they're going to eventually come through and do this. Well, guess what? If you have 100 positions that come through this and they hit this one orange line on here, that's 100 positions times 200 that go back to round 1 and start all over again. Guys, you do not need a round 7. I know Guillermo is still on here, and I talk about him every single time. He tells me, Elton, we don't need anything more than round 1, cycle 1 through 9, because we could just keep doing that over and over again and everybody would be happy. But that's not how we do things. We got to go over the top. So that is the system. That is the site. That is what we're about. Hopefully you guys are excited, and hopefully you guys are happy with what you see. We almost made it to 500, guys. We're at 492 right now. We got as close as 498. So just got to make sure that we get more people next time and let them know that we're here. But I'm going to open it now. I'm going to say this, and no, Garfield, we are not. I'm going to tell you in advance already. We are not staying for a full 2 hours. Okay. So I'm going to ask literally 20 minutes of questions is it. Okay. So hopefully you guys have your questions. If not, we can go to the support page and you can ask the frequently asked questions. All right.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Go ahead, because I got to take 30 minutes just to crack on Willie the whole time.
Hello.
So, Winona,
So-
Wyona. Hold on, guys. Do not unmute yet. Wyona, you've had your hand up since I started, so I'm certain.
No,
you have a question.
I lowered it, so and then I put it back up. You caught me in a sneezing spell of my allergies. Okay. All right.
Take your time. Take your time and ask the
Nope.
questions. Slow.
I just had a couple quick ones. The red circles next to your hand. What does that mean? The number?
The red circle's next to your number. Where are you talking about?
Or no, next to the raised hand. Your name.
I don't see that. You do.
Oh, John had it on there, but he didn't have his hand raised. And there's another one with some red numbers next to it. Anyway, okay, I had to clarify this. And the green bars, the 200 tickets back in?
The green bars change per level. Okay, per
No, I know.
round
Okay.
they change. So
So
the
like
green
round
bars,
one,
okay, the green bars only go back to the beginning of the round that they're in.
right. So like the 200 tickets, your first 200 tickets after level 5, it comes back into level 1, right?
Yes, the
Or-
orange lines go all the way back, no matter what level they're on, they go all the way back to the very first line, the very first round, the very first cycle.
Right. So them 200 tickets with your name on it to come back in, are you actually getting 200 more positions or just helping people?
No,
Yes.
you're getting 200 positions. Ask Sarah. She just got her first 200 yesterday.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's answered. No, one last one. When's the shirts and hats going to be available?
We're working on. We're trying to make them. I'll probably slowly introduce them like Sunday or Monday.
All right. Thank
See,
you.
here's the
That's it.
thing. If you guys stop calling me with questions, I can have time to work on the merchandise so that you can get the hats and the shirts
I want. I
and the
definitely want
coffee cups. I know Cheryl wants a coffee cup, I'm sure.
I want
No,
all of it.
Okay. Well, it will be available. I'll try to make everything I can available because, you know, you guys are going to go from buying positions to buying merchandise. I already see.
All right.
Hey,
Thank you.
Elton, I want a red stripe mug.
Okay. Go ahead, Aja.
Okay, I just had like two quick questions. The first one with the I-9 / like W-2, because I know we have to have it. Like, do we get that like once we actually start making the required amount to fill out a W-9?
Yeah, what'll happen is if you choose that option, we get that before you even get paid, because we have to by law, just like when you go to a job and you have to fill one out there. No matter how much we're paying you, we have to get that first. But
okay.
once you're about to get paid, when we open that the payments up, and yes, guys, we are still on track for the end of July to start paying everybody. But once we open that up, we'll have you fill that out if that's the choice you make to use. And as soon as you do that, you will now get a pay stub every time we pay you, so you have provable income. That's one of the big things with this, because too many of these programs allow you to be in them, but do not allow you to make any provable income.
Right. Okay. And then it will work the same way. You know, we do our own taxes, of course, right?
Yeah, if
'Cause
you get a 10, yeah, you'll get a 1099 if you want to do your own taxes.
Okay, I got you. And then my second question is really just the one that I always wanted for all programs. Like, how did y'all, because I know y'all are really new, how did y'all actually get it to Facebook where it's like the very first person to sign up? Because I always be trying to like Google new things I could sign up for, and I never can find stuff like this until I see somebody be like, hey, I got a link, and then they gave me the video. I'm like, how do they even promote this thing for somebody to join? Because this is really awesome. I always want to know, how do programs do that?
Well, you have a core group of people that work very well together, and then they reach out to their friends. And I don't think you're old enough to remember the old shampoo commercial. And they tell their friends, and then they tell their friends, and the next thing you know, we got haters making videos that are actually bringing people to our attention. So, you know, hats off to all the haters who have brought a lot of people into our program.
Right.
So that's basically how it works. We start out word of mouth, and then we're letting you guys do what you do. And then as soon as that starts to slow down a little bit, we're going to kick in more advertising.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheryl.
Hello. Yes, I definitely want a coffee cup, Elton. You know me all too well.
I knew it. See?
Oh, Cheryl.
The bigger the coffee cup, the better. You can just ask my son. Anyway.
So we're going to get the cereal bowl with a handle on it. That's Cheryl's coffee cup.
Okay.
Don't worry, there will be a coffee cup because I need one. So
there you go. See, Sarah and I both need a coffee cup.
Check this
Why are you
out.
ganging up on me, man?
I just got a couple questions.
Guillermo, stop trying to drug push your t-shirts.
The first question is, I had a friend of mine sign up about 4 or 5 days ago, and it showed her in my back office as free. So I wasn't pushing it because she's a real busy lady and so forth. So it stayed like free for 3 days. And when I reached out to her to get, to say, hey, look, I can pay it forward if you need be. Her name, before I could get to her, disappeared in my back office. I no longer had her as a referral.
And on
So
the
then I
fifth
reached-
day, she went to the global pool.
Right. So that, but I figured that out. I figured that out. But when I talked to her today, I said, well, you disappeared. I'm not sure if you probably ended up in the global pool and somebody paid it forward for you or not. And she said she went ahead and signed up again and paid her $6. Now, how does that work?
She signed up again and paid her $6.
But
She now
okay.
has 2 positions.
Okay. So with her being one of my referrals, I don't get to have her as my referral now. She's off somewhere else.
The first one, yes. The first one is somebody else's. The second
Right, but
one, if she signed up again and doesn't have a sponsor, you need to get her locked in before that's a support ticket. We're not going to go into it here, but you need to get her locked in and put in a support ticket to have her added to you as you being her sponsor.
Okay, because she told me today she signed up. She said I paid my $6. I'm like, okay, well, she's still not in my back office, so I'm just kind of wondering, where she went.
Right, support ticket. She didn't go
Okay.
anywhere. What she did is she signed up not using your link. So
I'm a beater.
send in a support ticket, and then we will handle it. But like I said, give us as much information as you possibly can.
No, that's no problem. I'll just have to beat her later.
Okay.
My second question is, I also went to submit a charity and I filled out the form, put the link in there, why I wanted to do it and so forth. And when I hit submit, it said server error, cannot do this. So I tried it the second time and I still got the same thing.
Okay, Cheryl, again, that's a support ticket. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Well, I done hit your support tickets up tonight, didn't I?
Just send it in the support ticket. Anything that you would have put on the form, put in the support ticket. And I can take care of it when I get to it. I'm starting to get caught up, but just please be patient with me. I will get to it. Okay.
Not a problem. As long as I got a coffee cup out of it.
I'm gonna bring you a coffee cup. All right.
Is a coffee cup gonna be only $5?
No.
Free 99.
No, not free 99 either. Mark, go ahead.
Hi, Elton. How you doing?
We're doing good. What can I help you with?
Well, I was just going to mention, a lot of people are saying, well, I haven't cycled yet. And you know what? When I look at that $88,516, and if it took me a year to get to there, that's 3 times as much as I make at my job. So it still would be wait a year to get that money. So why people are being in such a rush here, I don't know, but to me, it's pretty exciting.
That's what it is. People are excited. That's the main thing. And when people get excited, they lose their mind and they forget reality. Okay. But guys, here's the thing. If you, like he said, if you could do it 88,000 in a matter of a year, that would be great. But I'm telling you right now, there are enough people here that are cycling. You guys see the posts every day. It is not going to take a year. And if we buckle down and we do what we're supposed to be doing, John and I had a conversation. We kind of went over roughly how things could work if we stepped it up a little bit and started bringing new people in. We would be cycling through green lines to where by the end of, I'm just being conservative, by the end of September, we could have people cycling every other day. And that's a rough estimate. It might be every 3 days or whatever. So I'm not promising that. But imagine if you could cycle even once a week.
Mm-hmm.
So
Everybody saw how many people we have as members. Now imagine if everybody, let's just say half, every week bought one position and piffed one position.
We would
how
double.
fast do we double every time? So you can imagine how fast the cycling would happen, and we would get there that much quicker. Then the green lines would be activated on a multi-level basis, creating hundreds of positions, pushing everybody through the cyclers.
All right. So Mark, did you have a question still?
Yeah, just about the e-pins. What's the e-pins all about?
Okay, the e-pins are like coupon codes. This is where John just said, if you want to pay it forward to somebody, you can use the coupon code or what we call e-pins. And what that does is you buy them and you pay $6 a piece. And what happens is you give those codes that you're going to get away. In your back office, you'll see it says my e-pins. Those are the codes that you're allowed to give away. Once they're used, they cannot be used again. So if you have it, make sure you give it to somebody who's going to actually use it. But literally, that's a way to pay it forward. And literally, like I said earlier, we have somebody who's putting them on cards and giving the cards to people at women's shelters and things like that. And it's a great way to help out those in need.
Great. And is there any graphics to do with those cards that you can hand out?
Yeah, we're actually going to be putting them on the website, but they're in some of the chat groups, but they will be on the website in the next day or so.
All right. Thank you. That's all.
Yep. Thank you. Melissa, go ahead.
Oh, hi, how are you? I have some business things. So do I put in a support or how do I schedule a meeting with you?
If you want to schedule a meeting with me, go to the website and right under my name is an appointment scheduler. You can go in there and schedule a block of time.
Oh, okay. Yep. So I have some things I want to discuss business ideas. So
Okay.
For the group. Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on board. Anne Marie.
Yes, good night. I'm in my back office and I under matrix, the matrix positions.
Yes.
And under mine it says where it says completed, it says no. And I was just wondering if there was something else I needed to do.
No, you didn't complete because you got to remember, if you scroll back over a little bit, you'll see where it says level 1, level 2, and level 3.
Yes.
If you look at that, when that level 3 has a number closest to 8, you're about to cycle. When it hits 8, you will cycle.
Oh, and then it will change from no to
Correct.
something else.
It'll
Okay,
change to
I
yes.
see. Okay, thank you. Now, next question.
Yep.
Can I invite Jamaicans in here?
Absolutely.
And Canadians.
You better.
Absolutely.
Invite some Jamaicans up in here.
See,
Yeah,
Gar-
man, absolutely.
Okay, I will. I sure will. Thank you.
One love, baby. One love.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bring all Jamaica, big up.
Hey, there you go. Rodney.
Listen, everybody, just announcement.
Hold on, guys.
Hold on.
Hello, Elton Potts. How you doing?
I'm good. Can you hold for 1 second there, Rodney? Go ahead, Guillermo.
Yep.
Yes, I just wanted to let everybody know that tomorrow night there's going to be another Zoom call, 9 p.m. Eastern. As soon as the link is ready, it'll be posted on the Facebook page, on all the groups. So invite your friends so we can get another 500 new people on the Zoom call tomorrow.
Gracias, amigo. Gracias.
All right, go ahead, Rodney.
2 questions I wanted to ask you. Well, it's good to hear your voice, Elton Potts. It's good to hear your voice. There's 2 questions. One is going back to Lady about taxes. Once we start making money, they're gonna send the forms by email, or there's gonna be an app to send the forms, or that's gonna be by email or by the forms on the app. Like
they will be downloaded. The people that we're dealing with here in the US, you guys will be dealing with a well-known payment /HR company. They will handle all the forms, the security, the taxes, everything.
Okay, and one more other question. Once you start making the money in the in the cycler and it gets larger and larger, and let's say you get a check, and it goes to the bank. Most banks may want you to verify that. Can I give them like your number to call to verify that?
Yeah, you'll be able to give out our toll-free number, and because we already anticipated this, because banks are crazy and they're like, how did he go from making 0 to 150,000 in 30 days?
Yeah. All right, then that's what I wanted to ask, those 2 questions.
All right, thank you, Rodney.
Yep.
Claire, go ahead.
Any chance of doing this program with Bitcoin?
We're working on paying out in Bitcoin, but we will not accept cryptocurrency for payments to join.
So that would mean there would be no reporting at the end.
Well, if you get your cryptocurrency, then that's up to you. Like I tell everybody every call, we're not financial advisors. I'm not about to give you that advice. But at the same time, we will do everything legally possible on our end to stay compliant. And what you do with your 1099 when you get it is your business.
Well, since the federal income tax is an excise tax, then what's the federal nexus with what you're doing?
Well, like I said, that varies depending on where you are. So that is something you will have to get with a financial advisor on.
Well, I would like to follow up with an email, which I wrote a couple weeks ago and have never got an answer. So I want to let you know I'm going to be sending another one, and I would really like to start a conversation.
Okay, what I would suggest you do then is go to our website underneath my page where you see me and my wife that I showed you guys earlier,
right,
and schedule an appointment with me.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Will do. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Pastor Carl.
Hey, good evening, Elton and John.
Hey, Paul.
I just want to say that we're all in the right place at the right time. I want to give a shout out to all the leaders. We have some new leaders on here too. Bitcoin man Earl, and we give a shout out to John Campbell. I'm glad to see him here tonight. Just want to let you guys know that yes, from the time we launched, we've gone from under 100 people to over, is that 13,000, Elton, you said?
Over 13,000, yes.
So we're starting to take off like an avalanche. You know how a snowball starts to roll down the hill, then it takes up momentum. So
yep.
It's a beautiful thing, like what Elton says, that even if you're coming in now, it's created to be like a circle. So I just want to commend our two co-founders and all the other top leaders, that they took 20 years to create this system, and it's phenomenal. I just want to encourage everybody, like what LaToya says, don't let a little side glitter get you distracted. United we stand, divided we fall. It's going to be all these clones you see coming out. They see that this is a great program, and that's why they're trying to copycat, but they don't have the secret formula like Elton and John does. So again, glad to be a part of the team. And like what was stated, even if it takes a year, I mean, it will be worth it. So God bless all. Let's get to work on this.
Thanks, Carl. And to kind of elaborate on what he was just saying, guys, there's going to be duplicators out there. And, but like I said, I watched the movie Drumline. It's one of my favorite movies. And the announcer always says, we have haters and we have duplicators and we have imitators, but they're never going to be the original. Okay. We will never release enough information for somebody to actually duplicate what we do. So just keep that in mind when you see those other shiny things and those other promising that they're paying out and whatever. Okay. So not saying you can't join them. It's a free country. You can do what you want to do. But when you split your focus into too many things, you never get successful. Mets, go ahead. You got to unmute yourself.
Mike.
You got to unmute. There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, good.
There
Go
it
ahead.
is.
Yeah. Okay, we can barely hear you because I think your phone is buzzing. Yeah, we can barely hear you, guy.
Stop your video, it might help.
Okay, we'll come back to you, Mets. I promise.
Hello?
Lewis, go ahead.
Hello. Yes,
Oh.
which one of the Lewis guy?
Yeah,
Yes.
Lewis. Yeah.
All right. So great program, great program. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Now I have one question. I actually signed up my wife, and then she never showed up in my back office,
Okay.
in my not my back office, my downline.
Okay.
And when I went to her site, she showed up as no sponsor. So I
Okay.
want to know
All
what
you
happened
got
there.
all you gotta do is put in a support ticket, give us her username, your username, emails, and describe that in the description, and we will have that. That's one of the simpler things that we can fix.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead, Jackie.
Hey, got a question. If I was to bring in 5 of my family members, I'm showing in my position, well, one of the other girls, Anne Marie, asked the same question. I'm 8 away from moving.
Yes, if you look at your back office and you
Yeah.
see where it says you probably have your level 1 says 2.
Let me look at, okay, my matrix position, yes,
Okay, so it says 2 and 4, and then
Yeah.
what?
0 for level 3.
Okay, you need 8 more people. That is averaging about 2 to 4 days. Now it could go a little quicker, it could take a little longer. It just depends on the momentum of the whole group.
Okay, now if I was to bring in 5 of my family members, sponsor 5 of my family members,
Mhm.
would that help me?
It'll help you in general, but they will not, more than likely, will not fall under you. So they're not going to fill your direct matrix. Remember, it's a company-wide force matrix, and it fills the next available spot.
Oh, so they won't be under me?
More than likely, no. We have some cases where they have, but more than likely not.
But it still showed that I sponsored them.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hello?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hold on, Dorothy. We got to get to everybody who's got their hand up first.
Okay.
Russell.
Yes, Elton. I understand how this thing, the cycle after you get those 8. I'm 17 days in on my first 4 matrix, and
Okay.
I've got 2s.
Okay.
Under level 1. I have nothing under level 2. And now, if like you just told that other person for the 8, it's averaging 2 to 4 days.
Right.
Okay. But it's been 17 days and I haven't gotten nothing under level 2 yet.
Because you got to
I'm not
remember, we fluctuate with your activity. So the more active the people stay in bringing people in, purchasing positions, paying it forward, the faster we cycle. Remember, if you're in any of the chat groups, including the Telegram, you've seen me post the black and green thing that says the faster we grow, the faster we go.
Okay, so to get those 4s under my 2s, I need to be bringing more people in.
Everybody needs to bring more people in. We work as a team. We work as a goal.
Okay.
That's what this is all about.
So what I'm doing right now, and I just signed someone up again last night, I go on the chats and stuff. Anything else I need to do to get those 4s under my 2s?
Just motivate your team, the people that you sign up, motivate yourself, and work with other people in the group and figure out ways that, you guys can be creative and bring more people in. That's why we're bringing you all these little things to pay it forward and things like that to help bring new people in.
Okay, so people that signed up after me could cycle before me.
No, that'll never happen.
No.
Okay. Okay.
It's virtually impossible to do. Everybody is
Okay.
forced, it's one line, everybody forcing everybody up.
All right.
Okay.
We're down to 2 minutes. And I'm going to go for Oz and whoever iPhone is. So, Oz, go ahead. Unmute, please.
Mike. There you go.
There we go. Yep.
My question is like, if we get paid, can we ask, because of the bank laws that you can't exceed the amount of deposit over 10,000? So if the payout is bigger than 10,000, can we ask to divide the payments, like some goes to Cash App, some goes to the bank, and some goes to wise.com? Is that possible?
Well, yes and no. It is possible to ask for smaller amounts. The only problem is that we can't spend all the time doing 5, 10, 20 different payments. So what we're working out, this is another reason why you guys aren't getting paid already, because we know the numbers. We know $9,999 is that magic number that people want to get so that they don't have to claim it or whatever the case may be. But what we will be able to do is we are going to look into every 2 weeks instead of once a month. So if we are locked into 10,000, we will pay you $10,000 every 2 weeks. That way, nobody gets in trouble. We follow all the laws, because we've got some things that we're dealing with in South Africa that they have laws that we can't send a large amount of money like that. So that's what's taking the longest, is to find out where we can pay and what we can pay and how much to how many people.
Okay, thank you. My last question is, do you guys also can send check to the South Pacific Islands?
We can send you a check. I don't know how easy it is for you to cash it, but we can send it to you.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Whoever's listed as iPhone with your hand up. And this will be the last question. We can't stay on all night. Go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Elton. It's me, Ivis Perez.
Hello, Miss
listed as
Perez.
iPhone. How are you?
Good.
Pleasure to be part of this magnificent company. And my question is, with regards to the I-9 or the Form 1099, when do we provide our Social Security number?
When we supply that form to you, you will supply that. And for those in the U.S., like I said, we have a payment processor that's you guys will have all heard of them. They're very
just look there.
And literally they have an app that you will fill all that out securely. All the KYC and all that stuff will be wrapped into it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hello?
All right, guys. Okay, Dorothy, we're going to have to catch you guys on the next one because we can't be here till 11 o'clock this time. We got other things that got to get done today. So we appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah, now it was a while ago, so just let me ask that question.
We will get back to you on Sunday. Guillermo's having one tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. We have another one on Sunday that's also at 9 p.m. and then again on Monday. So we'll be here, and we're normally here every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday. You'll see one of our wonderful faces to help you figure out what's going on here. So thanks for coming on.
Thank everybody for being here.
Any more questions?